This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Today I'm showing you how to make these edible chocolate leaves. They look really fancy but are super easy to make. You'll of course need to start out with some chocolate. I'm just roughly chopping up some dark chocolate, but you can use milk or white chocolate for this if you want. Get your chocolate over a double boiler to melt, and I'll really quickly and very roughly show you how to temper this. I know some of you probably won't want to, which is totally fine, but if you want to temper it, melt your chocolate until it reaches between 120 and 130 degrees Fahrenheit, then remove it from the heat. I'm going to use the seeding method, so for this I'm finally chopping up some leftover chocolate and stirring that through the melted chocolate in a few additions. As you stir, the chocolate seeds will introduce the proper crystal structure back into the melted chocolate. Basically, you just stir this until it reaches between 87 and 89 degrees Fahrenheit, at which point the chocolate should be in temper. From here, I'm going to paint the chocolate not onto some expensive silicone mold or a stencil, but onto the back of some mint leaves. Yep, it is really that easy. I've just picked off some of the larger leaves and flipped them over, so I'm painting the back of the leaf with the chocolate. It's best to do a first coat, then once that chocolate has started to set, go back in and do a thicker second coat of the chocolate. Then place these aside to set. Once set, gently remove the mint leaves from the chocolate. So that really is how easy it is to make these. They look ridiculously good, but they are just so easy. Now, before I get fancy and paint these with some edible gold, I'd like to take a minute to thank Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for anyone who loves learning, exploring their creativity, and discovering new skills. The classes available on Skillshare are a great way to invest in yourself and your personal growth. I recently watched a class called Creative Cooking, Simple Sauces to Elevate Every Meal, which is actually led by Khalees, like the Grammy-nominated musician Khalees. I didn't know this about her, but she is actually a classically trained chef who studied as a saucier at the Cordon Bleu. So throughout her class, she teaches you how to make a number of different simple sauces, from salad dressings to jerk sauce. I really enjoyed learning from her and am going to be trying some of her recipes this week. There are hundreds of other lifestyle and cookery classes available on Skillshare. I've actually been thinking of offering a few classes of my own in the coming months, so if you're interested, the first 1,000 people to use the link in the description box below will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Now back to the chocolate leaves. Because I'm feeling fancy, I'm going to use some edible gold dust and lightly brush that over the surface of the leaves. I really love how these look. These on a fall-inspired dish in the autumn would look amazing. I've actually used these before on my edible forest dish that's on the channel, so I will link to that video below if you want to check that out. If you like this video, consider subscribing and hitting the bell notification button. I'd also like to know if you have any recipes you'd like me to try or demonstrate, so please go ahead and pop any of your suggestions in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next video.